Fake star
You
with the
are watching an Albert review. Cue the music.
Happy Thursday, guys. You know the vibes. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Everybody be sure to like, comment, and share. If you watched the show last night, if you seen the show last night, no way in the world can you say Tyler Perry was not watching Scandal. I'm sorry because I got to start here. So last night, Veronica tells Franklin, president, after having a conversation with Priscilla, downstairs in the kitchen, asking Priscilla, I know y'all see us and talk about us and judge us, but all that, just typical toxic relationship when you're trying to defend a toxic relationship. So the conversation with Priscilla led Victoria to go tell Frank, we need to talk to the senior staff, let them know, we love each other very much. We have our problems, we working through it, and we trying to, be the best for, for them, the country, all the political stuff, right? So Frank, look, bro, it's weird. He tired of it. He really just seems like he want to be done with it, divorce her, and, get him some young black cootie cat. So he basically was like, when is it ever enough? We was in the mayor house, then we was in the governor house, now we're in the, in the White House. When is it ever enough? And Victoria basically said, man, shut your bitch ass up. We're at the top of the pinnacle. We doing this. Get over it. Whoop-de-whoop. So, fast forward a little bit. Somebody tell Victoria that she got a phone call and it's her father, hence, Roman, command, okay? And so she go upstairs, and when she go into the room to answer the phone, Frank, he come at the bathroom. So she answered the phone, and we heard Daddy's voice, right? Daddy basically told us that he put them in the White House, and they need to do what they need to do, to repay that debt or whatever the case is. So I'm excited about this. Tyler, he giving it to us. So she hung up the phone, and of course Frank, he act like a little biatch, and before she hung up, Daddy know about the incident with Gail and told him that he gonna send them an article like, this dude has got to be command. This got to be Roman from Scandal. Tyler, come on now, you biting. So anyway, we find that out. So basically, I'm looking forward to meeting Dad. Next week we meet Mom, and it appears that both Victoria parents have a hold on both of them. So I can't wait to see how all that play out, because finally we got somebody in charge that really gonna, gonna do some things. So anyways, put it in reverse. I'm gonna hit it real quick and then I'm gonna be done with it. So Denise, which is Frank's little girlfriend, who is a double character on the show. She also play Ruth, Barry ex-girlfriend. But anyways, Denise is flirting with Agent Ogbia, whatever the girl name is, and basically she take her phone, she find out she lying by not being gay, and she just trying to hit on and tell her to, she can hit this whenever she want to, basically. All right, now we all know the agent gonna give me in this thing, it's gonna be a little situation between her and the president. I don't really know how interested I am in that, because as of right now, I don't really feel like, Frank is worried about, it don't even like he's even aware that he has power to throw around. To me, it don't, but it may be different to y'all. So anyways, Richard arrives home. He looking at Barry's car like, oh, Lord, they going to scratch. Oh, look, my baby going to jail. So he run in the house. He trying to find the spare keys, asking Nancy where they at. And, of course, she want to be involved instead of letting him do what he need to do for their son. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, see, sometimes you just got to say, I got this. Be at ease, whoop-de-whoop. right? I know that ain't make no sense, but you get what I'm trying to say. So, excuse me. He ended up giving Nancy the flyer about the boy being killed and said that it was Barry. Then she getting on my damn nerves, telling my son to go down to the police station and explain to him it was an accident. And then Richard said it wasn't an accident. I'm gonna go down to the police station, say it was me, and I ain't here for it. I just not. Then Richard get the keys, and I'm thinking Richard about to do what we need Richard to do. You know what I'm saying? Richard ain't got no goddamn balls. He's scared to let him hang. So Barry wakes up from a nap. Sharon trying to get him to, just take a shower because he been, them nuts stank. So he was like, he got to go get the doll out the car. And so he get up, he go outside, he see the car going, he trying to call the police. She was like, nigga, don't call the police. Kareem, press charges. And so he gets mad because she said she finna go to work. Nancy come up in there and say, Barry, we need to talk, and tell little mama to go on about her business. She slapped Barry. For the first time, you put your hands on this nigga. And it was just, I loved it. That's about time. About time. This boy has been so disrespectful, even though what he's going through, I couldn't imagine. I don't want to imagine, which is why this is a damn TV show. But she finally put them hands on him, and I couldn't have been more happier myself. And she basically said, I can't believe you. First, now we got to deal with you going to your cousin, getting a gun, committing murder, He don't know what they talk about. Then old Richard come back in, and I couldn't do it, baby. Baby, I couldn't do it. Barry, go get dressed. We got some business to handle. Richard, go tell my son, baby, you was right. I couldn't do it. We're going to go down to the station and explain everything that happened to him. I wish my daddy would. I wish that nigga would. Oh, hell no. Look here. If you don't, they ain't got nothing to tie Barry. They ain't no license plate. They ain't got nothing. Nothing. Man, if you don't want to get rid of that goddamn car, I know something. So, Richard gonna take Barry downtown. My blood pressure was going up now. So anyways, moving on. That's pretty much them. Oh, and then, later in the episode, Richard go talk to the little girl from the cult, and she just thanking them and wanting them to make a video about, when she dead and gone, it's her living testament that she want her daughter to be taken care of by Richard and Nancy, and then she blow her brains out, right? Okay, whatever. I don't really care about that, right? I don't. So anyways, the Donald is the chief of staff, right? Excuse me. Lily wakes him up to let her know she about to go look for some dresses for the first lady because she got an event coming up. I just don't understand how the chief of staff is sleeping at 8 o'clock in the morning. I thought the president got to be up running the country at least by 6. At least. Frank he woke up by 8 o'clock. So I'm like, man, no. I need my president up and running, in the Oval, doing something, even if it's hunching at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, bro, look, you ain't regular. I'm regular. I got to be to work at 8. You above regular. You need to be there at 6. I prefer you to be there a little before then, but it is what it is. So anyways, she want to talk about Bobby. She asked about him. She was like, oh, forgive me. I'm just a little prissy that picks out material, different silks and, whatever that stuff is. They make dresses with polyester, different fabrics to make clothes with. I never shot a man. Excuse me if I want to know what happened to him. So this nigga gonna lie, which technically ain't a lie, cause he do work for the government and some stuff is, B-16 classified. So you can't really just go telling people. So he said, man, he in Cuba, I'll show you. We got him locked away. He'll never see daylight again. And this nigga was just at her house last week. So I don't know what Lily gonna do with that. I really don't even care at this point. So, that's that. So anyways, moving on. I forgot to talk about. I talk about the see me. So Veronica and Frank, they have the staff meeting. They come in smiling. They love each other. They apologize. They trying to do the best for their country, and all the correct political things to say, right? So then they asked, does anyone have a question? And Priscilla raised her hand at the last moment and said, in order for the senior staff to do their job to the best of their ability, if they need Richard back, and Frank said they'll make the call and he'll be back in there. We gonna see. Now, I forgot to mention, because I'm pretty sure y'all took pleasure in this, but earlier in the episode when she was telling Frank they need to meet with the senior staff, she was referring to Frank, I guess man jewels as 2 inches and, small, just belittling him, man. You know what I'm saying? He got a dog, just hitting him below his belt, but he wasn't caring. He ain't really trying to do all that. So anyway, moving on. So the Donald is walking with Frank, trying to get Frank to do some of his presidential duties. Obviously, y'all know this nigga don't want to work. So he talking about what's on the agenda. Max is still at the door. And the president asked Richard, like, why is Max still there and not Kyle? And he was just like, I haven't had a chance to talk to him, but we need to review these cabinet members, etc., etc. The Frank ain't trying to hear nothing. What pissed me off is the fact that Frank walked right past Max. Didn't ask Max. Also, Max is his guy. So why would you want your guy who was going out to get you some coochie to, be replaced on this thing, He told the dog to go, handle it right now. Donald tell Max, some things out of his control, and Kyle, he walks up and tell Kyle to go in his office, and next thing you know, the Donald asks Kyle who is he working for. I don't know what's going on in here this morning, but yeah, Kyle was like, I work for the president, and he was like, nah, nigga, you don't work for the president. He showed him a video. He said, you think you slick? You showed that little trifling boy around the White House, all the secret areas to help his sister escape. The Donald was like, you won this one, but you ain't gonna win the war. So next thing you know, it just turned into a situation that I ain't have to see. Kyle got on his knees begging the Donald to take him back, and he's sorry for cheating, and I just don't got time for that. I just don't, man. I truly don't got time for it, so I'm gonna leave it alone. So anyway, this episode, the doctor had visited Gail to treat her wounds and told Victoria that, hey, listen, watch her. She got some pain meds. And Victoria said, absolutely no pain meds. And I was just like, ha, I love it. So she sent the doctor on, by the way. She go in the room to take the little help of her phone. Before she get in there, Jason, the brother, he was in there. And he just, and she called him a perv because he was asking to see her scars, which was visibly visible. Like her knees was, I don't know, he weird. This move on. So Victoria come in there and the girl said, what you doing with pain meds? And she was like, look, B, I'm gonna show you what real pain is. And so then she proceeds to giving her the phone, and it's a video on the phone of when I guess Kyle works for Victoria Daddy. That's what it is. So Kyle, Kyle went to the projects and he shot all of them. That girl saw that and she was like, did you have this done? And Victoria was just like, I told you I'm gonna show her real pain is. And then she just walked out. Boy, I can't wait to meet Papa. I don't know Victoria's last name, but I can't wait to meet Victoria's mother and father. I know they're gonna bring some funk to the show. So that was that. So let me see if I missed anything else. No. Oh, I forgot to mention just some petty stuff this episode. When Richard and Nancy was talking to the girl from the coach, I had an issue with all three of them wearing the same color, like they was matching. I was just like, come on, Tyler, like, they person, come on now. She done help kidnap the granddaughter. We ain't gonna be matching. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling that at all. Also, the scene between Jason and Priscilla, where Priscilla and Jason going back and forth about kids and family, and you know that was that. But all in all, man, this episode got me pumped. I'm ready for next week, which is the mid-season finale, so I'm sure it will be very entertaining. I'm ready to see it. So until next time, happy Thursday. You know the vibes. If you're new, subscribe. Everybody should like, comment, share. I'm out of here. Peace.